That's not globalisation. The problem with globalisation is, just like with the, what was it called, the TIP thing that they wanted, TTIP in the States, was that they were trying to make the international company have rights within your country. No, you don't allow that that's globalisation.
No, that's corporatism, that's not globalisation.
That's what?
Corporatism.
Okay, corporatism.
That's not globalisation.
Oh, what's globalisation?
Globalisation is, well, corporatism is moving in the interest of the corporate entities, so giving them the rights of the individuals in the states. Globalisation is working on a more global scale within those corporations.
Oh, just give it to again so I can take it in. What are you saying?
So corporatism is when you're giving it as many rights as possible, or you're creating as fertile an environment as possible for the corporations to basically have all
within the realms of the corporation.
Yeah, within
the corporation.
But globalisation is...
Take me through it, because otherwise you'll dash through and I won't follow it. Otherwise, I want to benefit from this. The corporate entity is an entity. It's created out of some thought process, and then some rules and regulations and an operating system, effectively like a computer, I always imagine, is created, and you work within that corporate structure for the benefit of the expansion of the corporate structure. Yeah. Now that's corporatism. Yeah, and what the globalisation, in here I have this sort of model, that the globalisation is when your corporate model actually starts to encroach on other countries, oh, I'm trying to think of the word. What's the word for a country? Another sovereignty, if you like. Another sovereignty. The word sovereignty I'm not that fond of, but you get the me. So with the TTIP thing, as I understand it, what the idea was to get the country to agree to them having some kind of authoritative jurisdiction in that country, such that, this was all I heard, I don't know, but such that if that country said, well, we're going to shut that street down, then GAP or whatever it is can say, right, you want to shut that street down and dig it up, then you owe us money for lack of earnings. Now that is not that, you can't have that.
I agree that's a bad thing, and I agree that you can't give corporate entities the same rights that you give individuals, but I don't agree that that's globalisation.
No.
Globalisation is a more...
Yeah, okay, let's talk about globalisation, see if we can get in together, because you tell me... See, I like to know what you're thinking, then we can discuss things. I have a different idea.
To me, globalisation is a trade and economic thing, so globalisation would be... regional globalisation, you could argue, is the tenets of the EU. Free movement of goods around a certain global area, free movement of people around the global area, regulatory alignment between that global area. It's facilitating trade.
Would you say globalisation is more of a political area type thing, rather than a corporate...
It's certainly a political decision.
Enterprise thing.
I would say both.
Well, I mean, in reality, there's a merge between both. What are you going to offer on that?
Roman was global, they were expanding politically, and it was under the Roman
Empire. Politics and business and corporatism, or whatever that's called it. I don't want to give it
it's like this.
It's like that, exactly, yeah.
Corporatism is a very narrow aspect of...
Bring in another one. Offer another. Mix on the old pipe, so I can tease things out. So
my fiance is Indian.
Yep.
My fiance is Indian.
Yeah. Indian race or Indian?
From India.
Indian nationality.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
she might not.
Is that social globalisation?
Yeah. Because
that's a social level, kind of reaching out around the globe to different regions.
But there seems to be a term that's been invented that doesn't need inventing.
I think a lot of
social globalisation. I mean, if I go up and talk to someone that comes from somewhere else, I mean, global, let's say another somewhere else on the globe, let's say another landmass, if you like, then if I get on with them, buy them a pint, that's social globalisation, is it, or what? I mean, people can get on with each other if they like, and if they do, it's good for trade. And that's what's good. But and certainly if we make it easy for people to trade between each other, that's good. I don't have a problem with that. But I don't want them to come and infiltrate me. I've got my body, and my body looks after me by having its internal defence system. And if I've got my own country, that will have its internal defence system. The idea is you create a stable internal environment which you can thrive and prosper, just like your skin does on your body. And what you do, you preserve that at all costs. And if you want to live as a group, a social group, then you, instead of single cells, then you could create a virtual real wall around you, which you can, in reality, actually defend. And then you look out for whoever you let in or don't let in.